Day 7 and we're halfway through the festival, so I want to get a sense of how the industry feel Cannes 2011 is going. So we're halfway through the festival. Are you having a good festival? Are you having a good Cannes?
I'm having a very good Cannes, actually. It's really good. I think the festival has kind of settled down and it feels that it's kind of recalibrated itself for a new era, and the films have settled down as well. They're not feeling that they need to respond to kind of world, to Iraq or to the global crisis. They're responding to kind of, I suppose more universal issues and more kind of eternal issues.
Well, it's a vintage year, I think. Everybody moans about festivals, but I don't think you can moan about this festival. It's been very good and there's lots to come, and there really aren't any duds.
I think it's got that mix of kind of blockbuster, razzle-dazzle and real kind of hardcore art house as well. So it's shaping up.
Gosh, I've seen so many good films. My favourite was The Artist, which is it's silent and it's extremely funny and extremely touching. It's become my favourite film of this year so far.
Well, I very much like the hot favourite, The Artist, which I think is a real hit film.
Who would have thought that after OSS, Nest of Spies, something so accomplished could come from the director? It's been just a wow for me.
So I think that's the breakout hit of the film, and yes, Harvey Weinstein has got it, so we're all going to be hearing a lot more about it.
What do you think it will appeal to Robert De Niro and his jury?
I am very hopeful of the Palme d'Or. However, I have a 100% track record of never having seen the Palme d'Or at Cannes.
And what about The Tree of Life, which showed yesterday, and there were fights to get into the cinema, and it's been the talk of the Crossets. How are you feeling about it?
I always feel it's weird when people fight to get into a Terry Malik film, because if they watch his films, the message is, peace, guys, don't stress.
It's a sort of film that reminds me of like Enter the Void and Southland Tales, where it's just got such gigantic ambition that it kind of bends itself out of shape with it. But if it's it's a busted flush, then it's just something incredibly beautiful. I
enjoyed The Tree of Life because it was 8:30 Monday morning and I was kind of having a life lesson. If I was 16, I'd probably go, wow, man, that guy's cool. I still think he's a brilliant filmmaker, capable of great beauty and great insight. I just thought this one, I kind of heard it all before, and you know what? I didn't need to wait that long to hear it again.
Do you think it will win the Palme d'Or?
Based on what I've seen so far, the two other films that have been superb have been We Need to Talk About Kevin, which is basically an art house version of The Omen, about a stone-cold killer of a little kid, superbly acted by Tilda Swinton and superbly shot.
I thought that was Lynn Ramsey's best film so far, and of course with Tilda Swinton knocking everybody's socks off with her.
She's awe-inspiring.
Yeah, she's always good value.
Keep it up, Tilda, as I always say.
I think she might win the Best Actress, actually.
Yeah, that is a good point, yeah. Although I did see that film, so maybe I'm gonna...
And the other one was the Darden Brothers film, and the Dardens win the Palme d'Or for fun, basically. They've had it twice already.
The Darden Brothers has been very good. So there's just lots, I can't really individually say this shines out. It's just all been good.
So we're halfway through, we've got quite a lot coming up. What are you most excited about seeing?
Well, Melancholia.
Last one tree is Melancholia.
Drive
with Ryan Gosling.
I think it just proves that there's interesting films out there that perhaps wouldn't have been in Cannes a few years ago. I mean, I think the big one, of course, is The Skin, Iron Habit. I think Almodovar is probably the greatest European director working today.
I would have liked to have seen Drive, and I'd have liked to have seen Pedro Almodovar's film as well.
I'm looking forward to, I didn't answer what I'm looking forward to. Pedro Almodovar.
So, it looks like The Artist and The Tree of Life is currently the critics' favourite, but it's still all to play for, as we're only halfway through the festival. Today, Jodie Foster rocked up for the premiere of her new film, The Beaver. Join me tomorrow, where we'll be speaking to the lovely lady herself.